I think it was Yeshua that said, don't judge, lest
You be judged.
you be judged.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And the church
absolutely
has
right.
taken that and gone, okay, well, we don't judge. And I think that's wrong. It's misinterpreted, that portion of Scripture.
Well, I think if we look at the two words for in the Greek that talk about judging is actually translated as discerning. So the word,
that is great.
Yeah, so the word discerning of spirits, the Greek word there is not to divine something by the nature. It's to stand either krino or dikrino, which is one is to judge according to fruit, and the other is to judge to eternal condemnation or eternal damnation. And so that's what the word discern means there, is to actually judge by the fruit. So discerning has nothing to do with feeling something in Scripture, which is the way it's been portrayed to people. So if I'm discerning something, I'm feeling something that's wrong in here, it's got nothing to do with your feelings. It's got to do with the action of, is this right or is it wrong? And so the word discerning of spirits is not about feeling the name of a demon and giving it then the framework of your breath to live in. However, it's about actually judging whether it's right and wrong. Now, here's also the problem, because if you judge like that and you have that thing sitting in your life, or a tether or a hook inside of you, the moment you go to engage with that to judge it out of the realm that Yahweh has given us dominion to do that, and you've got a hook in here, that thing will sit in you and engage with you on the platform, because it now resides in you. So what you see, you'll behold, and it will actually become part of you, because you become like what you look at.
Yeah, so the church talk, we will call it backlash.
Yeah.
Correct.
But it isn't backlash. It's because you've given, I like what you said, you've given an ecology with an ecosystem where it can actually grow
Operate, yes.
and create its own ecology within you.
Yes.
Which is what you said, Ricky. So it looks at you and it waits for you to grab the carrot, which then creates this ecosystem, which then gives it a hook, which then is the backlash. The church doesn't like to take responsibility for its own junk, so it'll always look for something else to blame for it.
I think there are many people in the household of Yahweh today that are becoming frustrated with what they see, and trying to figure out where and what's wrong. Want more.
While we're not getting different results, we're just getting the same old. Yeah.
I mean, I was in one house for 25 years or 24 and a half years, and we did the same thing, week in and week out. We did the same thing every month. I even led the intercession prayer group for 15 or 16 years of my time there, and we did the same thing every week. We'd meet, we'd pray for the city, and did we see anything change? Nope.
Momentarily, for a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Momentarily.
But the moment your focus is off it, it goes back to the way it was before. In fact, it goes back and becomes even worse.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so for me, there's been so much time put into this role and function of what's going on that it just creates chaos.
I think you would have thought we'd have figured it out. After 17 years, they're like, this isn't working. Someone said to me once, why is it that these strong men are allowed to come back like after 3 months? And I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're allowed to be there.
Yes.
I didn't know how to frame that up. I was like, maybe they're allowed to be there. Maybe they've got dominion on the earth, and so they're allowed to come back. So we've just got to keep going and doing it without realizing that all of this stuff was it wasn't working. It wasn't correct.
I've often wondered too if it's our perspective that needs to be completely changed, because we've been taught, and I've also taught this, earlier on in my life with Yahweh in ministry. We've got to bring the earth to Yahweh. We've got to bring people to Yahweh. We've got to pray for people around us. We've got to do all this stuff and do what we can to try and bring this before Yahweh. That is not what we are designed for, my personal opinion. From Scripture, we're designed as a priest of Yahweh to mediate the presence of Yahweh into creation, not to bring creation to the presence of Yahweh. And I think that is a real basic chord we're missing.